Weirdest car facts. What are cars hiding? Ready to tell truth from fiction? If you're ready, let's go! In the early 20th century, an unusual sport was popularized in the United States: auto polo, that is, polo on cars instead of horses. It's true, car polo was a very dangerous activity with the potential for injury up to and including death, and so it was banned. South Africans are allowed to mount flamethrowers on their cars to protect them from theft. And it's true, and local drivers are actively using this permit. According to statistics, police pay the most attention to red cars. According to statistics, silver-colored cars are stopped most often by the police. Red-colored cars come next. Practice shows that women are much worse than men at parking cars. Whoops! The study found that women tend to park better than men, even though they spend more time parking. U.S. law allows you to drive your own tank on public roads. There is a condition: his weapons must be dismantled and his steel tracks replaced with rubber tracks. High-end car manufacturers use ostrich feathers. Car manufacturers clean dust from parts using ostrich feathers. There are no artificial materials that can remove dust so thoroughly. Even a child can learn to drive by watching YouTube videos. In 2017, an 8-year-old child learned how to drive from YouTube videos, got behind the wheel, and successfully made it to McDonald's, following all the rules of the road. An oil change in a Bugatti Veyron costs more than $5,000. An oil change in a Bugatti Veyron costs more than $20,000. The manufacturer claims that a team of specially trained car mechanics is needed to change the oil in the sports car. It is legal to drive naked in Germany. But if the naked driver leaves the car, you will have to pay a fine for appearing in the street without clothes. In the UK, a law prohibits the British monarch from driving a car. In the UK, the law allows the British monarch to drive not only without a license, but also without license plates on the car. Cars used to be washed in the bathtub. In 1921, the first car washes opened in the city of St. Paul, which were called auto baths. In 1974, North Korea imported 1,000 Volvo sedans from Sweden, as well as factory equipment, at a total cost of $70 million. That's true. It's also true that she never paid for all of this. Daniel Craig can drive any of Aston Martin's models, including rare race cars, for free for the rest of his life. Daniel Craig can drive any of the Aston Martin models for free for the rest of his life. The car company gave the actor such an opportunity for dedication to the role of James Bond. Some car models were equipped with coffee makers. In the 1950s, the legendary Volkswagen Beetle was available with a built-in coffee maker by Hertella. For London city cabs, there is a special rule on height above the back seat. London city cabs must have enough overhead space for a 170 centimeters tall man to sit in the back seat in a cylinder. Toyota is headquartered in Toyota City, and the brand is named after the city. Toyota is headquartered in Toyota City, but the brand is not named after the city. Instead, the town of Caroma was renamed in 1959 in honor of the car brand. The President of Mexico drove a car fueled by tequila. After Mexican President Adolfo López Mateos learned that Chrysler turbine cars could run on absolutely anything that burned, he told him to fill his car with cheap tequila and wanted to take it for a spin. The car ran perfectly. Ford lowered the prices of its cars so that its workers could buy the cars they themselves made. It's the other way around. Ford raised his workers' wages so they could buy his cars. In Japan, they won't sell you a car unless you can prove you need it. In Japan, if you want to buy a car, you need to prove that you have a place to park it. Volkswagen was founded on Hitler's orders. Volkswagen was founded in Nazi Germany in the 1930s at the personal request of Hitler. He ordered the development of an affordable car to be affordable for the majority of German citizens. The brand was called the People's Car, Volkswagen. Having a car in Singapore is very expensive. In Singapore, owning a car requires a special permit called a certificate of license, which costs as much as the car itself, and sometimes more. These are such amazing facts. And were you able to distinguish the truth from the fake? Write in the comments.